Go.
Okay, so this is Ms. Russell again, and we are working with MA6 NSO 2.3, which is solve two-step real-world problems. So before we get started, we're going to just read the problem, and then we're going to pull out the information we need to solve it. It says Martha fills her ice cream bowl with 3 cups of ice cream, 1/8 cup of candy topping, and the rest with fruit topping. We don't know how much that is. If the bowl contains a total, how much she has in all, of 1 1/2 cups, how much of the bowl is made up of fruit topping? So the first thing we need to do is find out how much the ice cream and the candy topping is. So we're going to add those two together. So that's 3/4 plus 1/8. Remember, we cannot add fractions with unlike denominators. So in order to find out what the new denominator would be, we will count by 4 and count by 8. 4, 8, and then 8. We know that 8 is the first, the least common multiple, so our new denominator will be 8. Whatever I do to the bottom, 8 times 1 times 1, that's 1. And then 4 times 2 times 2, that's 6. Now I can add it because we have a denominator. Our denominator is going to stay the same. 6 plus 1 is 7. So now I know that the ice cream and the candy is 7/8 of the total cup, of the total bowl. But I still don't know how much of it is the fruit. So what I need to do is subtract 7/8 from 1 1/2. So 1 1/2 minus 7/8. Remember, we cannot subtract fractions from a mixed number. So I need to make this a fraction greater than 1. How do I do that? Denominator times whole number, add the numerator. So 2 times 1 plus 1 is 3/2 minus 7/8. So we're going to move over more space. 3/2 minus 7/8. Again, we need a common denominator, and we know if I can count by 2 to get to 8, it's going to be 8 and 8 times 1, whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top, 7 times 4 times 4, that's 12. Remember, we are subtracting. So I'm going to group these two together. 7 minus 12 minus 7 is 5, and I keep my denominator. So 5/8. So how much of the fruit topping, or how much of the bowl is made up of fruit topping? 5/8. 5/8 of the bowl is made up. Okay, I hope that helps.